Well, welcome into the Old Gab Box podcast. So many things to ponder as we get ready for what should be a wild week in football, college national championship leading into wild card weekend, all sorts of coaching commentary, and the water cooler discussion right now involves Bill Belichick and Jim Harbaugh. Where will they be coaching next year? Now, the Journal asking the question today, we're all wondering about the six-time Super Bowl champion. Here's what they had to say. Are Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots about to get divorced? Speculation has X in an uproar. Boston radio host Alex Barth says Belichick sounds like somebody who wants to be and plans to be back with the Pats next year. Now the question is, does ownership, Robert Kraft, feel the same way? How about this ex-user sharing these thoughts? Hiring Bill Belichick, another team that is, seems like a mistake, especially if you have to give up draft picks for him, and that seems even worse. So that probably means that's exactly what the Atlanta Falcons are going to do. They got rid of Arthur Smith yesterday. Arthur Blank, their billionaire owner, seems infatuated with Belichick. And jokingly, this user says if the Pats were to decide to move on from Bill Belichick, looking at the then available head coaching candidates, they need to immediately turn their attention to Bill Belichick. Too good to pass up. Best available, as they say. Apparently he's already here, so no need to do anything else, right? Rob Gronkowski was on the Today Show and says, not so fast.
Well, I know that Coach Belichick definitely wants to stay with the New England Patriots. He's a Patriot for life. He's a six-time Super Bowl champion. He's like grandfather claused in. I would say it's all up to Mr. Kraft on what direction he wants to go with the New England Patriots. And in the end, when it really comes down to it, I think he's going to keep Coach Bill Belichick as the head coach for at least another year.
You think really? And speaking of shakeups in coaching, Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh may be coaching in the national championship game, but Twitter is already predicting where he might be next season. Commanders superfan Rio Robinson says Jim Harbaugh doesn't fit the age/upside trait I desire in pursuit of the next head coach, but he would be a home run hire for Harrison Company. He's a phenomenal coach/leader, and our annual floor becomes immediately higher under him. Atlanta sports reporter Myles Garrett highlighting Harbaugh's impressive NFL record. If Harbaugh has proven anything, it's that he can turn things around really quick at the NFL level. He would be intriguing for the Falcons. And sports writer at the Game Day, Frank Amarante, says he's pretty confident in these two landing spots for head coaches. Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers, Mike Vrabel with the Patriots. Stephen A. Smith says the Chargers need to go get Jim Harbaugh. Michigan fans aren't too happy as the headline, Jim Harbaugh, please don't go. But while other Michigan fans fear him leaving for the NFL, others are rejoicing. So the big questions, where do you think Bill Belichick and Jim Harbaugh will be coaching next season? Keep in mind now, Harbaugh, up until 3 weeks ago, had always negotiated his own contracts, did not have an agent, which is amazing in this modern age of coaching. But 3 weeks ago, on the advice of Sean Payton of the Denver Broncos and others, he does hire an agent, Jimmy Woo, who has NFL connections. And so that would lend you to believe that perhaps he is weighing multiple offers from the National Football League. Josh McDaniel, by the way, the longtime offensive coordinator for the Patriots, who was unceremoniously let go in the middle of the season this year by the Raiders, was at the final Patriots home game yesterday. And he entered through the VIP gate up there at Gillette Stadium. So just saying, some people say maybe Josh McDaniel will become the next head coach of the Patriots. It's all water cooler talk. And wouldn't you know it, as we head into a big weekend of football, big week of football, with the headline being, who's going to coach where?